Hi everyone, it's Shayna here from BuyWOW, and if you recognize my voice, you would recognize me from our customer service team if you've ever called in, or if you've watched previous Facebook Lives, you would have seen me. And today we're going to talk about our different hair oils and a little bit of like how-tos, how to use it, how to pick which one is for you, and things of that nature. If this video brings you to want to go and purchase, we have an amazing offer today to give you 10% off your entire order. So not just the hair oils, your entire order. So you can get that 10% off by going to buywow.com and at your checkout put in WowShay 10, all capital letters, the number 10. So that's WowShay, the number 10, all capital letters. Just put it in at your checkout, or throughout this video I'll have some pop-ups come up, and if you follow those specific links, it'll automatically apply at your checkout. So let's start off talking about some hair oils. So we're going to start with my personal favorite. It is the 10-in-1 hair oil. So this one has a lot of your standard expectations when it comes to hair oils. So that's going to be a lot of your deep moisture control treatments, frizz control, things of that nature, breakage preventage, as well as like a volume boost. This is the one I typically recommend for people who are first trying out hair oils. They're not really sure which one to go with. They're not really sure how their hair will respond to hair oils. So I typically recommend to start with the 10-in-1 hair oil. So moving on to our next one, this is the black seed hair oil. This is fairly new, but it is an absolute fan favorite. Now there are quite a few reasons why. So first of all, this hair oil has a lot of antioxidants in it, so that's going to really help with any like deep-seated damage control. So let's say you're someone who had a really bad coloring and it absolutely fried your hair. The black seed hair oil is really going to help get that moisture treatment right into the core with those antioxidants. And of course, it does still help with the prevention of breakage, volume boost, things of that nature, just because it's simply a deep moisture treatment. But one thing a lot of people don't know about this hair oil is the black seed oil itself acts as a protective barrier. So if you're someone who has a really humid environment, the humidity isn't going to affect your hair as much because you have this protective barrier thanks to the black seed hair oil. Now we're going to move on to our next oil, which is the castor oil. So this one we use hair oil lightly because castor oil is something that you can also use on your skin. And our specific castor oil formula has a lot of vitamin E in it. So that's going to help with things like scarring, stretch marks, discoloration, as well as it does help with that deep moisture treatment within your hair. And it has a lot of fatty acid rich hydration, so it really helps thicken hair as well. So some people, what they'll do is they'll go to the dollar store and they'll get those little eyelash spoolies, and they'll use that to apply it to their eyebrows and eyelashes to kind of get those a little bit thicker too. So it really is a kind of a full body treatment because you can use it on your hair, your skin, your eyebrows, your eyelashes, and it's going to get you some benefits everywhere you use it. And last but not least, it is our newest hair oil. It is the Moroccan Hair Oil, and that's what we're going to be using for our demonstration today as well. So this one, I personally recommend it for anyone who has really, really curly hair, primarily because the Moroccan argan oil is amazing at defining curls. So if you're going to want to be using it every single day as part of your hair care routine, just to get your hair not as frizzy and those curls really defined, and just those amazing ringlets that people with curly hair that I'm so jealous of have. The Moroccan hair oil is going to be the best fit for you. It really helps strengthen your hair strands and prevent breakage, as many of our other hair oils do as well, but primarily it's best for curly hair. And as a little bonus, I'm just going to slide in there. I know it's not a hair oil, but it's a nice little thing I like to mention with the hair oils is the 10-in-1 hair revitalizer. So that's going to act as like a leave-in conditioner. And if you're someone like me who has bone straight hair and you can't really afford to have extra oil put on your hair, the hair revitalizer is a really good substitute for a deep moisture treatment, but it's not as heavy and it's not going to leave your hair looking greasy or anything like that. Obviously, if you're putting copious amounts on, it's gonna look greasy, but if you're being reasonable with it, it'll leave your straight hair not looking greasy and caked on. And it has a lot of the same benefits as our hair oils, such as moisture control, moisture boost, volume boost, frizz control, things of that nature. So I always like to slide it in there with the hair oils. So that's the 10-in-1 hair revitalizer there for us very straight-haired folks. Of course, people with curly hair can also use it. As I mentioned, it is a leave-in conditioner, so it does work for everyone, but if you're someone who the hair oils are just too heavy for you, they're not for you, give the 10-in-1 hair revitalizer a go. So once again, if any of these hair oils here piqued your interest, definitely go to BuyWOW.com and make sure you are applying the discount code WOW, Shay, all capital letters, the number 10 in the discount code box upon the checkout, or you can rewind a little bit and get one of those pop-up links that'll automatically apply it to your checkout. And now we're going to move on to my favorite part, the demonstration. So for this, I'm going to first talk about the people who could use it every single day. As you can tell, I am not one of them. I have bone straight hair. Hair oil does make my hair look greasy, so I don't use it every single day. But if you're someone who has curlier hair, you definitely can get away with using the hair oils every single day. So for those people, to apply it to your hair, you're going to wash your hair as you normally would, and then when you come out of the shower, you're going to want to be taking just a few pumps. I typically do about 2, and then you're going to take about a medium to small section of your hair, so I typically do about this big, and I'm going to work it through just the length part of my hair. So for the everyday use, you're typically going to want to stick to only the length of your hair. And then you're just going to do that all the way around with about 2 pumps per section. I know some people, they have thinner hair, so they can get away with just 1 pump, but if your hair is about around the same thickness as mine, you're going to want 2, and if it's thicker, you might want 3 for about a medium-sized section like this. And then if you're someone who has really curly hair and you're going to want to be defining your curls a little bit more, just take your little curl, I realize my hair's not curly, and just wrap it around your finger to just encourage that curl to kind of bounce back once you've done this to it for a few minutes. Just do the little twist to get it to bounce back. And then you're good to go throughout your day. And then for the overnight treatment, which is typically what I recommend for absolutely everyone, curly hair, wavy hair, straight hair, all of it. So for the overnight treatment, once again, you're going to want to be taking your 2 or 3 pumps just into your hand. I'm not going to do it today because it is the middle of the day for me here, but you do your 2 or 3 pumps in your hand and then take that medium-sized section, work it through the length, and you're going to be doing that all the way around your hair. And then at the end, you're going to want to be taking 2 or 3 pumps once again and generously massage it into your scalp. You've worked hard. You deserve a nice scalp massage. So working it right into your scalp, everywhere, all over your head. And this is going to help boost blood flow into your scalp and help encourage a little bit more hair growth as well. And then once you've done all that, your hair is all oily, greasy, all that fun stuff. You're going to want to pull your hair up. I personally do like a little ballerina bun. But some people, they have a big enough shower cap, hair wrap, bonnet thing that you're able to just flip your head upside down. Mine's really small, so I don't have that ability. So I do the little ballerina bun. And then I'm going to take my shower cap. Now, for this one, it is a satin shower cap. We encourage you to stick with satin or silk just because those are smoother fabrics. They're not going to grab onto your hair. They're not going to irritate your hair's cuticles. They're not going to make your hair lift, frizzy, or anything like that. So sticking with a smoother fabric such as satin or silk tends to really help with that. And then of course you're just going to pop it on. Forgive me, I'm not great at putting this on. Alrighty. And then once you have all of your hair tucked up in there, you can go to sleep. Enjoy your snooze, and then you're not gonna have hair oil all over your bed, all over the place. And then when the morning comes around, you can take her off, and your hair has now had its nice, deep treatment throughout the night. you can go wash your hair out and continue on with your day without oily looking hair. Some people, they'll do this overnight treatment and they won't wash it out the next day. That's totally fine too. It's more so just if you're someone who doesn't really like that oily look on your hair. That way, only the person that you sleep beside at night, if you have anyone, is gonna see you with oily, greasy looking hair. So of course, if this does bring up any kind of questions or anything like that, definitely feel free to give us a call at 855-790-9229, and my personal extension is 013. And if you're not a phone call person, we also have our email, which is help@buywow.com. And of course, if watching this video makes it so you are ready to order, you are ready to go, just go to buywow.com and make sure you're using the discount code WOWShay, all capital letters, 10, and you'll get 10% off your entire order. Awesome. All right, well, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Bye.